Welcome to the Two Chicks Homestead podcast. We are the two chicks. Yay!
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Erin, and we talk about homesteading and living on a small piece of land.
All right, everyone, welcome to episode 108, September 11th, 2024.
Yep.
So we have a little bit of news, and we're just going to jump right into this instead of beating around the bush.
Yep.
Because everybody's time is very important. So I don't know how long this one's going to go, but I think we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. So, but I think we're officially going to put the podcast on hold.
Yep. I think it's time. It feels like it's time.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to end on a positive note.
Absolutely.
And it's been a blast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just sitting down here every night and getting a chance to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Or whenever we record, just the two of us for the past, 2 years?
Yeah.
February 12th, 2022 is the first one we put out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been a fun little run.
Yep. It's stressful at times.
Yeah.
But, yeah. But I think the biggest thing is nothing is changing otherwise.
No.
Like, we are still doing stuff. We're still homesteading.
Right.
We're still everywhere doing everything that we've been doing.
Right.
It's just the podcast has taken a lot of mental space
Mm-hmm.
that we're finding that we have new and exciting stuff that we want to do that doesn't fit in with this. And I don't want to change the podcast to fit our interests.
Exactly. It's, we started this off as a homesteading, living on a small piece of land, and showing it could be done.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've done okay, kind of giving everybody an idea of what we do here.
Yeah.
And we haven't had any major catastrophes, knock on
Mm-hmm.
wood.
Yeah.
We've had failures, we've had successes, we've had fun. I couldn't do half of this stuff without, knowing actually people are listening to us.
Right.
So the fact that we are now recording our 108th episode, and this will be the last episode, I didn't think we were going to make it past 8.
I know. Yeah. The first few were like, this is so awkward and weird.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we just kind of started it and went, okay, well, let's see how far we go. And after a month, we'll reassess.
Mm-hmm. And then it was, okay, we need to get to 22 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to the 22 episodes. And then we just kept going.
Yeah.
And I think we threw out some great content and had a lot of fun. Met a lot of great people. Mm-hmm. Gotten some great feedback from some listeners. Met some listeners.
Mm-hmm.
We have a rabbit out in the rabbitry that came from a listener. I'll never forget that.
Yep.
We've met friends up north of us through the podcast,
mm-hmm.
which I didn't know from beginning. I, one day just got an email out of the blue from somebody. Hey, I listen to your podcast, yada, yada, yada. And we started talking, and now we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've been up to his house a couple times. He's been down here.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's given us a lot of really good ideas, and we're really looking forward to it.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that this is the only thing that's changing.
Yes.
Is we're not going to come out with a regular podcast.
No. So the Telegram group is still going to stay up. The YouTube channel is still going to stay up. Facebook is still going to stay up. And wherever else you are.
Yeah.
But those are like the main things. So, this morning today before we started recording, I loaded all the previous podcast episodes up on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, because we don't know what will happen when we cancel our Libsyn service.
Right.
If it just stays there.
Right.
Or if it deletes. So
I sat down last night, got everything prepped, and just dumped everything onto YouTube today. So we are pretty much set. I think there's 3 more episodes to come out.
Mm.
But everything else is live, ready to go. So if you guys want to go listen to past episodes, jump over there, and the link is in the show notes.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been down there.
Yep.
So,
and we haven't done anything with it, so you haven't missed anything
right
previously to this.
So,
but we kind of were talking the other night that if we want to do a spontaneous something,
mm-hmm.
we can just record and put it on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll just do a live video right on there, or do a recording
whatever,
and just go, because we have all the stuff here. We have OBS, we have StreamYard. We can just record a video and go.
Yeah.
Or even do it through Audacity, which is what we're using right now, and just take the audio and throw it on YouTube.
Right.
So there is that.
Yep.
So I think we're going to stop the Libsyn. We're going to take a break for a while. I mean, we may come back in a month or two and go, okay, we got some more information.
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I think it's one of those things where we have spent a lot of time worrying about the content going out,
mm-hmm.
just because, and I think when we've talked about this, that what we're doing now just feels so normal, and just, we don't even think about it.
No.
That it's hard to come out and say, wow, look at this shiny thing I'm doing,
mm-hmm.
when it's like the same thing we've been doing. And the things that we're interested now just don't fit.
No, they don't.
And it's what our family is interested in. Our girls are getting
mm-hmm.
older. We're still homeschooling, still doing all that.
Right.
And just our interests are just kind of spreading out. And that's really, really exciting.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, I don't want to say that, but that's not bad.
No. And I think, I know I mentioned it on a previous episode where the girls are only getting older, so I need to spend more time with them.
Mm-hmm.
What we're working on, as you guys know, we started playing Dungeons and Dragons, and now we're doing some other stuff with the girls. They're getting older. They want more engagement from parents. I mean, not that we ignore them.
Right.
But we need to sit down before they get too old.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I need to spend more quality time because I only see them at night.
Mm-hmm.
You're home all day.
Yep.
So I need to focus on that, make sure the quality time with them is all there. We're good to go. And there's days where they don't want us to come down here and record.
Mm-hmm.
There's been days one of them's been sleeping behind us on a chair while we record.
Yeah, there used to be a lot of nights we'd come down here after bedtime.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, the little one would come marching down the steps going, what are you doing?
Yep. I don't know if you guys have heard her, but yeah, we've paused it a few times and set a chair out, and she's passed out behind us underneath the blanket.
I mean, that is something else that we haven't really talked about, that how far we've come from sitting at our old rickety dining room table that creaked every time we breathed, using this little cheapo microphone.
Yep.
And to where we're now.
Yeah, I mean, we use that cheap microphone on an iPad for
a long time.
Over 100 episodes. We just got these microphones
but I mean
3 episodes ago.
Yeah, just I mean, the early on, it's kind of like the Jetta of Two Chicks Homestead.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, we're not taking episodes away. So all that stuff you guys have loved in the past,
and we wanted that too.
Yeah.
We want to 10 years from now go, remember when we did that? And our girls going, I kind of remember. It's like, well, here you go.
Yeah.
You can hear all the stuff that we talked about and we did. And I mean, they were on a couple times. They did the whole intro that we haven't changed since they did it. And I think we talked about updating it and just never did.
Yeah, I figured out how to port it over from the iPad and get it on the computer and go from there.
Yep.
So, but I think it's going to be kind of nice to take a step back for a little while, spend some time with the kids, and start encouraging them to do the things they want to do. So, but still have contact with everybody. Like, we're not stopping events.
Yeah.
If those events can happen, we're still going to have them.
Mm-hmm.
We still want people here. We still want the friendships. We still want the community.
Yep.
We can do that in other ways
Mm-hmm.
than sitting here with the podcast.
Yep. And actually, I mean, I think about it, the Facebook page, I don't think I hardly ever posted the podcast.
No.
Like, I never thought about it. Facebook is just kind of like a dumpster fire that I would post and, get some response on, but I never thought to post the podcast there. So I don't even think that portion of what we do is even missing anything unless they've already subscribed. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I know you've posted a few times.
A couple times, but it's always like, oh, I haven't done this in a while. And then 6 months go down and I still haven't done it again.
Yep. So yeah, we definitely want to keep in contact with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not just like disappearing off into the sunset and saying, goodbye, we're done with the community. No, We're not doing that.
Yep.
We're still here.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still here for the questions. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night, you got a rabbit question, ask.
Yep. Yep.
So, but, yeah, I want to sit down and thank every single person that hit the record button 16,500 times.
Mm-hmm.
I just checked the overall numbers, and that is the amount of people that have clicked play on all of our episodes.
Yeah.
So thank you all for being there for us. Thank you all for listening. I can't believe it. I mean, I don't look at the numbers usually, but it's like, wow.
Yeah. I mean, we never started this going, we're going to be, the next big thing. Like, it was just let's have a conversation and go from there. So to have it end up how it was is pretty awesome.
Yep. I think it's, I am definitely happy with how far we made it, how much fun we've had.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are if you are fans of the Grand Tour, you'll also realize that the hosts of that show are also riding off into the sunset this week.
Mm-hmm.
So their final episode is one for the road. This final episode is going to be one for the road. And you'll have to check out the other projects that they got going on and what we got going on.
Yep.
So
yeah, because we still have a lot of stuff. I mean, that's just taking up time.
Mm-hmm. So social media is a little bit more fun. You can post something on the fly and do that, and then we don't have to come down here and prep for an hour or so.
Or tonight when we realize that our microphones are plugged into the wrong things and we're sitting down here for 15 minutes going, this is why we're stopping.
So, but yeah, it's been fun. Mm-hmm. And I thank everybody for listening, hanging out, promoting the show at the beginning. I know we've had a lot of content creators do that for us.
Yep.
We couldn't be here without them.
Yeah.
Tim, Nicole, Amy, John down at SOE. I mean, thank you all.
Mm-hmm.
We could never have done this without you guys.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a good way to end it.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens down the road.
All right. But we will still see you on the homestead, where something is always growing, eating, or cooking.
Have a good night, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.